What's up, guys? Sherrone Moore has been fired. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. This is Grant Reacts, a college football show for the fan by a fan. Sherrone Moore fired. I woke up from my nap. I said, Sherrone Moore fired? What the hell did he do? They just won 9 games. And y'all going to fire him now? And then I saw the reason for allegedly having an inappropriate relationship with the staff member. And I said, oh, okay. That'll get you every time. That'll get you out. That'll get you every time. Guys, we're going to talk about the football side of this, but man to man, man to woman, all human beings out there, control your lust. Control your lust, especially when you're in the workplace. Because when you don't control your lust, when you don't have that self-discipline, nothing good comes from it. I mean, you get a little bit of satisfaction, right? You get a little bit of satisfaction, but in the long term, Sherrone Moore just ruined a lot of lives, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say that, because you think about the staffer involved, people are going to look her up, put her family, put her all on there. Sherrone Moore, he is married. The wife will be involved now. They do have kids, broken home, and then you got to think about all the people on his staff that their job is in jeopardy because Sherrone Moore can't control his lust. So everybody out there, especially when you are in the power position, control your lust, love your husband, love your wife, and go home to your kids. Damn. Now, what does this mean football-wise for Michigan? I bet you if I poll a lot of Michigan fans, I think they liked Sherrone Moore because they thought he was a good Michigan man. He beat Ohio State. But I think that they may say, Michigan fans out there, let me know if I'm wrong. But a reset may not be so bad because you're not going to lose a lot of your roster, or you shouldn't, because they can't enter the portal into January 2nd. Most of the coaching searches are over, so now it's up to you to figure out what coach you want. And let's be real, you are the Michigan Wolverines. There are a lot of coaches who would love to put on that bold yellow M. There are a lot of coaches out there who would love to coach at Michigan. So I'm not saying they're going to be able to just say, hey, you come here, but there are already some names floating around. One of them being Kalen DeBoer. Now, Kalen DeBoer's name was floated around with Penn State. It's always getting floated around. But this one seems to be like, okay, this could happen. Will it? Maybe, maybe not. But I'll tell you this. Whatever Michigan decides to do, let's say they go get Kalen DeBoer, then who's going to be the coach of Alabama? I know there are plenty of people who would love to coach at Alabama. Alabama goes to get it. We could be revving up another crazy coaching cycle when we thought the first one was done, all because of this Sherrone Moore news. Now, as I was saying earlier, I think you want to go out and get a guy who can help Bryce Underwood be the player that you're paying for. We all know Bryce Underwood got a lucrative deal to come to Michigan. He's from the area. He wants to do great things at Michigan. This year, Michigan's offense, to me, was scary, especially in the big games. Very predictable. It was like they didn't even want Bryce to take chances. And I believe the next head coach is going to be a coach that can unlock his potential. Who could that be? We're going to find out. But I definitely believe the biggest takeaway in all this is that the coaching switcheroo that we thought was done is not done. The next thing I'll ask is, what is going on behind closed doors at Michigan? Because the stories are starting to add up. You have a cheating scandal, stealing signs. Are they stealing signs? Connor Stallions. That whole thing happens. And then when that starts to dial down a little bit, your co-offensive coordinator gets indicted. They find out he was doing a lot of things that he shouldn't have been doing, allegedly. And now you have your head coach who was being investigated a while ago. Um, and you find out now that he allegedly had an inappropriate behavior with somebody on the staff. So, Michigan, what do y'all got going on? You guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Who will be Michigan's next head coach? Let me know what you think. I'm out. Peace.